Hello, my dear Cancers, and welcome to your full moon in Aquarius reading. This reading is from August 3rd until September 2nd, and this promises to be a very exceptional full moon. The sun and the moon will square Uranus and Taurus. So Taurus is artistic and Uranus is unpredictable. So Aquarius is a rule breaker and a rebel, and Leo and the sun are meant to be seen. So there's nothing tender or compassionate here. It's going to be a revolutionary, and it's going to bring unexpected changes. All right, Cancers, so hold on. Let's go ahead and before I get started, just a reminder that the decks that I'm using are listed in order of appearance down below if you want to check those out. And there are also other ways to support this channel in the description box. Let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that Cancer needs to hear. Messages for Cancers for this Aquarius full moon. Many of you guys know my sun is in Cancer, so this is as much a message for me as it is for you guys. And I want to thank you guys. You guys are constantly such a support system for me here on this channel, and I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Messages for Cancer for this Aquarius full moon, please. This rebel moon. Cancer, I'm not reading reversals, and look at that. You come out front and center. Wow, Queen of Wands. Cancer, are you guys feeling jealous about someone or something? Ooh, I'm picking up on jealousy here. Feel free to reverse the characters in the story as well. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, patience, patience, patience is coming out here, my dear Cancers. All right, your overall energy here is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and it's all about the building blocks. It's all about stability, and if there's a sign that likes stability, that is all about stability, that's Cancer, right? We always have something saved up for a rainy day. Our house and our home, those four walls are very, very important to us, even if those are figurative, right? Because Cancers, we carry our home on our backs. The Four of Pentacles is also the need to maybe release something. This is Capricornian energy. You might be holding on to something too tight, or someone, or an idea, or the past, okay, which we have a tendency to be extremely nostalgic as well. One of those signs that don't like a lot of change or surprises either. So there are definitely going to be surprises with this full moon. And so Cancers, we're going to have to roll with that. So you guys, or we, are coming out as the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is that feminine energy. This is that maternal energy. This is psychic ability. This is emotional balance and stability. So all of these things, some of you guys are really in your feels is what I'm picking up on. Now, we do also have Venus moving into Cancer. So out of sort of chatty, fun, flirty Gemini and into this very feeling, receptive, let me shower you with love Cancer energy, which is going to feel really good for some of us. But I am picking up that if you're involved with somebody who's a little bit more detached or independent Cancer, that you're going to really learn a few lessons here about being smothering or being clingy, okay? And I love you guys. I remember I'm Cancer as well, so don't take that as a slight. So what's holding you back, Cancer? We have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands energy is beautiful energy. She's fiery, she's passionate, she's sensual. This is a lot of emotional attraction. But the Queen of Wands can also represent infidelity, as in the other person, but she can also represent, because I'm picking up here with this Princess of Cups and with this Temperance energy, I'm picking up here that some of you are feeling jealous, whether that's well-founded or not. And it could be your partner. It could be that you're experiencing somebody, being jealous about you or to you about what you're doing. Some of you, this may involve a third-party situation, because I do have these two queens here, and we have this one knight and a princess. So there may be, maybe that you want more commitment than somebody's willing to give you, or vice versa. Because the Queen of Cups, she has a secret, and that secret is she's okay on her own. So again, a third party doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be somebody focusing a lot on their work or on their spiritual journey and not putting as much weight or precedence on, love and romance. But the Queen of Wands can be about jealousy. She can be about passion. She can also be about, this argumentative, this reactive behavior. So some of you might have overreact or been, or feeling guilty about overreacting, or you're with someone or being triggered in a certain relationship or situation where you aren't keeping your cool. And that may be something that people are seeing, or maybe they're not, but it could be this internal sort of stewing is what I'm picking up on. The Queen of Wands is a social butterfly. She's somebody who likes to get out there. Some of you just might be itching to put on, your high heels and put makeup on and do your hair and go out for a nice night. That would be obviously if you wear heels and makeup, but you can understand the metaphor there. Right? All right. So what's blocking you is the Princess of Cups. For some of you, it could be children that are affecting your relationship, or maybe you're feeling like you don't have enough time for whatever it is you want to put your energy into because you're taking care of others, which is very typical Cancerian energy. The Princess of Cups, though, is also all about moving through jealousy. So learning to be confident and comfortable in relationships and love, and to not be jealous. And it's this initial stages of a relationship. So some of you guys might be in a love relationship that's just beginning, or maybe you've taken your relationship to the next stage. So oftentimes when commitment grows stronger between two people and you really realize you want to be with that person, you can start to worry about actually losing them, is what I'm picking up on. So I am picking up on working through some issues of jealousy and maybe a little bit of clinginess here, Cancer. But what you can do to overcome these issues or these obstacles is the Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is understanding that there is a true balance. So for those of you who are in a partnership, I really am picking up that, look at this, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. It breaks down to the 10 of Pentacles, right? And we also have the 10 of Pentacles showing up here as well. So I feel like for those of you Cancers that you are with someone, that this is stable. This might be just like a little blip in the road. It may be you may be reacting to previous traumas and heartbreaks and sorrows that are making you feel a little bit on shaky ground. But I feel like it's just a little blip in the screen and on the screen, because the 6 and the 4 of Pentacles breaking down to the 10 of Pentacles, this is something that's stable. For others of you, if you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, I see that you're really focusing on your coin. You're focusing on progress. You're focusing on work. You're focusing on what brings you stability, okay? And again, that might be creating, you might not be putting in the normal time and energy that you normally do into family or loved ones or your partner. Or romance, not giving it as much importance as you normally do, because I really do see you focus more on the material here. Now, what you can do within to overcome these challenges, temperance. This is about healing. This is about striking a balance. This is a reminder that your angels are close. So remember to, say your prayers, speak your intentions out loud, ask for help if you need divine intervention, or maybe you just need guidance. So making sure that, this Queen of Cups, that she carves out that time for herself to meditate and to pray and to do her scrying or reading her cards or reading runes or whatever it is that you do, because I know many of you out there are in your own right very advanced and developed psychics and healers and empaths. And if you're not very advanced, you're on that journey. I really pick up on that here. Now, what you need to learn from the outside world, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles, this card is telling me that there may be something that you need to do that isn't quite conventional, or what you are doing right now isn't what you normally do. Cancer, you may be going through a major transformation, okay? And people in your surroundings might be reacting to that, maybe feeling a little bit jealous because you're putting your time and your energy elsewhere or into yourself. and not being selfish, but really working on filling up that cup, really working on your coin, really working on, you know, your passions, on your spirituality. And people might see that as, that might be making others uncomfortable, but I'm really getting here the importance of doing that, the importance of healing, the importance of divine alchemy, the importance of focusing on, you know, whatever new modality that you're focused on. Some of you, it might be crystal healing, it might be Reiki, it might be reading cards, it might be focusing on your psychic abilities and your intuition, because we have just gone through eclipse season. We had 2 new moons in Cancer. We're going through this Lionsgate portal, so we're receiving major upgrades to our abilities. You know, many of us are on the path of ascension. I would say all of us who are listening to this. So again, it might look, you might be doing things that aren't quite conventional or that people are used to, but you know what? That's okay, Cancer. Remember, Aquarius energy is this energy about, you know, being a rebel, doing what's best for you, and maybe not what, you know, not really giving much importance to what others think about it. You know, it could be a change in hairstyle. Some of you could be going out and getting tattoos. For others of you, you know, you're saying, you know what, I'm going to start, you know, I'm coming out of the tarot closet, whatever that might be. Now, your final outcome here, this is an earth sign. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, I am picking up this being a third party situation, because I have this one knight and I've got these, you know, 2 queens here. He's sort of flanked by these feminine energies. So the Knight of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This may be somebody you're dealing with who's younger than you, Cancer, and an earth sign. But this is all about stability. This is all about patience. We're learning patience here with the Temperance card, healing what needs to be healed so that you can bring stability and longevity and success into whatever endeavor or relationship that's being, you know, that you're being met with. The Knight of Pentacles is about not getting off your horse. It's also the importance of going your own way, even if that means running away with the circus, but sticking to it and sticking to what's true and authentic for you, whether people like it or not. So I love how this sort of rebellion has worked itself into this reading, Cancer, because, you know, we all need a little bit of that, right? All right, additional messages for my Cancers for this Aquarius full moon, please. Additional messages for Cancer for this Aquarius full moon, please. You get rebirth. Look at that. Look at that. So for some of you, this is this unexpected change, or maybe you've already experienced this, is a bit of a tower moment. Sorry, I can't speak. And you're going through this rebirth process. So for some of you, it's a rebirth in love, learning how to love, because the 6 of Pentacles for me oftentimes refers back to how we learned to love. So it could be a relationship that you've been in for quite some time. It could be the relationship, that original trine, mother, father, and child, how you learn to give and receive love. And some of you are realizing that that doesn't resonate with you anymore, that what you've been doing, some of you guys are really coming into this, into the realization that you are enough, and that you might have been constantly overextending for someone's love, or thinking that you have to work harder for love, and you're coming into this beautiful self-realization that you are enough. And I feel like there might be a little bit of backlash, you know, as you're focusing on yourself, as you're going through this rebirth, because people are so accustomed to receiving your love, Cancer, and your sort of overgiving ways and your nurturing ways. And right now I see you nurturing you. I see you, you know, this challenge is being the Princess of Cups. This is like the new you. This is the, you know, the baby version of the Cancer, taking a beginner mind to a relationship or a situation, or how you view love. And I see it as really, really positive. The 6 of Pentacles is also a reminder that what you're looking for is also looking for you. So some of you might have been in like unbalanced, is that the word? Imbalanced relationships, situations. They can be family, they can be romantic, they could be at work. It could have to do with money, because I do see your coin coming out here twice with this 10 of Pentacles. But some of you guys are also realizing what you've been working towards, stability, this achievement, isn't really your authentic you. Like for some of you, you're realizing it's not the house, the car, the white picket fence, and the 2.5 kids. right? You're realizing that, you know, that you are very unique, and that's where this rebirth is coming from. It's interesting energy. This is very cool, though. All right, personal growth. Look at that, 16 next to a 7. This is 77. 77 is the path of the mystic. It's all about your spiritual journey. So whatever this is, Cancer, if it's about love, if it's about relationships, if it's about family, if it's about money, it's heavily, heavily entwined with your spiritual growth and the ascension that you're going through. So if you listen to my dailies and my other readings, you know that I talk about this a lot, but it's about shifting timelines. And as you guys are doing this healing work, as you guys are growing, there are certain people and situations and things that no longer resonate with you. Now, that can be really, really hard to integrate and to understand. It doesn't mean that you don't love them anymore. It doesn't mean that you have to be out of contact with them anymore if they're friends or family. Some of them will go by the wayside, okay? Some people, you know, if they're not obviously, you know, your family members or things like that, you know, sometimes you will lose friends. You will lose connections as you're going through this awakening process, but you're going to come into balance, and you're going to come into this sort of higher wisdom and understand why certain people and situations no longer resonate with you, and you just won't be able to tolerate them. All right. And you get love, partnership, 26. So for some of you, this definitely involves a marriage with the 10 of Pentacles. You know, these two tens of pentacles, if I'm saying that correctly and you understand me, this card came out in the reverse, right? I'm not reading reversals. And these two come out in the upright. So what I'm really picking up on here is some of you guys are really reframing a love relationship or a long-term partnership that brought you stability. For others of you, you're leaving one partnership for yourself, for your personal growth, because it no longer resonates with you. This could be a job, it could be it could be somebody that you're with. It could just be, you know, the old life that always brought you stability, that you were always focused on, you know, work, eat, sleep, you know, work, eat, sleep, weekend, work, eat, sleep, weekend. And that routine at one point brought you stability. You felt like you were doing the right thing. You felt like you were doing what you were supposed to do. And all of a sudden you're realizing, whoa, that's not what I should be doing. You know, I've got this higher calling, and you've come into all of this higher wisdom that's being channeled to you right now through eclipse season, through crown chakra, third eye upgrades, you know, through the Lionsgate portal, and just through your general healing. And I love this because Cancers, you guys are really rebelling here. I really do feel this rebel energy here. Compassion, number 99. So this is all about having compassion for yourself and then also for others, because remember, your transformation, your change, your energetic exchanges as well are affecting the people around you. So, you know, sometimes when we go through awakening, we can't tolerate certain people and situations or TV shows or foods or things like that. But you do have to understand that, as important as it is to be true and authentic to yourself, that you do have compassion for those that might not quite understand this process the way you do. Underneath there, we have moderation. We have the Temperance card coming out. Again, double confirmation. Okay, Sagittarius energy, you might have that in your chart. You might be dealing with a Sag. You might be exhibiting those qualities, but it's all about you guys being very powerful earth angels, healers, masters in your own right, coming into your own mastery, but being about healing, alchemy, and most of all, patience with the process, with yourself and with others as you're going through this powerful transition. All right, I feel like I've been repeating myself, Cancers, so I do apologize, but those are the messages that need to be hammered out right now. All right, you get the inner queen, goddess Persephone and Ruby, the inner queen. Persephone is one of my all-time favorites, and I love how this looks like that pomegranate. So Persephone went through quite a huge transformation as well. When she went into the underworld. This is conjuring up for me scorpionic energy. Again, it's about, you know, it's like a tower moment. It's this death, this rebirth. And it's about doing a lot of shadow work. So I feel like this transition is a result of a lot of the shadow work that you've done. But we'll go ahead and get into that. Ruby is also the birthstone of Cancer. So I love that confirmation. All right, and then we get Passion of the Lionheart, Goddess Sekhmet, Fire Agate. Wow. So you guys are definitely burning here with passion for someone or for something or for your new way of being. It's something that cannot be contained. Wow. Okay, so let's take a look at Persephone and Ruby. I'm reading from Alana Fairchild's Crystal Mandala Oracle. The Oracle of the Inner Queen comes to you as a reminder that your compassion for yourself, look at that, coming out with compassion, and others is your source of power. It gives you the ability to be moved by another's plight without taking on their suffering as your own, which would drain you and prevent you from being able to hold the gentle light of awareness for the person who needs it to heal. Her presence empowers you to care for the world without becoming distraught and fatigued. Compassion leaves you energized and motivated to work towards your sacred purpose in life of caring for the world in your own unique and creative way. And that's what this is all about, you guys. Your compassion for the world will affirm your dignity and empower you to stay true to your own reality while respecting the experiences of others. Wow. Yeah, so that's all about this awakening. You know, some of you guys are going through this. It's difficult. It's not an easy process, you guys. Believe me. All right, there are those that will be, so we've got, Goddess Sekhmet and Fire Agate. So this is interesting. So this is also a reminder that we are in the midst of the Lionsgate energy. Sekhmet is a feline goddess, and the big cats are really associated with ancient Egypt as well as Sekhmet. So there are those that will be led through life by the cool light of their inner knowing, and those that will be led by their heart, by their dreams and their aspirations. I feel like this is what's being triggered. This is what's triggering this experience in this reading. Those led by their heart need passionate purpose, a sense of meaningful, motivating desire to gain energy and accomplish great things. They have tremendous divine potential because they are less limited by the constraints of the mind. Where the mind may analyze and reflect and choose to opt out of a particular task, the heart will be moved by compassion, here we go again, and engage fully and completely with what needs to be done, no matter if it seems unlikely to succeed. Yeah, some of you guys are going to have naysayers. Again, I'm picking up with some of you guys are running away with the circus and you have naysayers, but your belief in this is what's going to make it true. This is when the bold, daring heart is at its most beautiful, pulling off what seemed to be unlikely or even impossible by sheer force of commitment to what it loves most. Oh, Cancer. Wow, wow, wow. This is awesome. I told you I was picking up on this rebellion here. This passionate rebellion. All right, final message for my dearest fellow Cancers. There you go. You get Kali. Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Look at that. Look at that. And I just want you guys to take a look at this image of Kali. I'm quite visual with colors really speak to me. Look at how in this reading she has, these look like hibiscus to me. And we have this red surrounding. All right, we have the purple here of spiritual growth and compassion that we see here at the bottom. And then we have the blue that we see in the rest of it, rebirth and a love partnership. So for some of you, this is about love partnership. For others, it's about finding that balance within. There are major spiritual changes unfolding. You guys are receiving lots of upgrades to your psychic abilities, your powers as a healer. And this is your chance to soar. There are people who are not going to be liking this, because there's something here that was stable that no longer is providing you the solace and the comfort that it once did. Okay, and maybe your relationship with them as well. Maybe you were that steady Eddie, that 9 to 5er, that person that was always there, the one who always wore the same thing, the one that always acted the same way. And this is a great, great rebirth and change for you. And, you know, others are just going to have to understand that. But there is this need to be compassionate, right? Not only with yourself and stay true to your journey, but also be compassionate to how others, you know, to how others are receiving this as well, but to stay true to your journey. Okay, if that makes sense, to strike that balance, which we see here with the Temperance card coming out twice, right? That compassion, finding that middle ground. There's a way to do this without being too polemic. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell, and most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.